He is going to collapse. How y'all doing? Just wanted to come on here and say hello. And just to always, I heard a dog, so I was wondering. It was a soft bark. Considering the dog that I ran into the other day, that was big, loud ass motherfucking protector. But so remember your positive affirmatives, affirmative, affirmative. Your positive affirmatives. Remember your positive affirmatives, okay, right away. And that's how you can rewrite. Sorry, I have like shadows going on my face. Hold on, let me turn this up. So listen, overwrite your reality, overwrite your language, your creativity, okay, with the positive affirmative, right? That's how, people in military, they always say affirmative, affirmative, affirmative. Copy that. Some of them say copy, but you want to affirm and overwrite all of the hardware, okay? That's just downloaded to us every day, day by day. What we see throughout our eyes and how we perceive it can be like a lot of hardware and can attract a lot of, they like mites or something, can attract a lot of bugs with all these downloads of nefariousness, basically. So overwrite those downloads, you guys, with, this is going way too fast. 25 miles per hour, and he's going like 55 miles per hour in the street and shit. And you wonder why I'm looking crazy. Yo. So override your downloads, the hardware that comes through every day. The downloads, the hardware that's attached to all those bugs, right? You know what I'm saying? Everything that you perceive with your eyes, your projection outward by the TV, media, social media, all of that are projections and are like downloaded with bugs. So every day you got to create your own reality, right? By overriding those with affirmatives, positive affirmatives, you guys. So remember that. Some days you won't need to override positive affirmative, but when there is an influx going on within you, okay? When there's some kind of influx or imbalance going on within you, then you need to override whatever those bugs are that are being downloaded, okay, to your system. Hey, how's it going? Are my trees still here? Yo, I love where my trees. That is the best part of like being in this city too and being in Portland, because you can practically wear like trees on top of your head any day. It doesn't have to be Christmas, okay? It could be fuckers over here be looking like Yogi Bear. But anyway, that's why I like this city, because I know a lot of cities have their slogan as keep it weird, but so far I have never yet seen a more not only culturally diverse, but a more of a sense of individualism here in Portland, y'all. So anyway, that's my trees. I'm in the right place, right city for it. Grand present moment. So I want to come on here to let y'all know, though, those bugs they're like mites. You know how mites are. Well, you probably don't, because you can't see them, but they're like billions when they burrow down. So the things that we watch on TV, all right, is creating bugs within our system. I'm out of breath, walking up hills and shit. Override, y'all, those bugs with positive affirmative. Hold on, wait 1 second. Let me get up here. Hold on. Because I'm telling you, motherfuckers can't even walk around the block, but got so much to say. Okay. That's the slogan. Because you are not what you want. You are what you vibrate. Okay. So if you can't even walk around the block, I'm saying, what are we talking about? Let's start there. Let's start there. So, that is one way to stay within alignment and not being afraid to be outside is take a walk around the block. Take a walk around the block, honey. But other than that, y'all, stay with the positive affirmatives. I'm going to keep on interrupting the algorithm and interrupting the system about like these bugs and hardware, right? Oh my gosh. Whew. I'm telling you, because the power of the word is strong. Segment is like the queen, the ultimate uplift, the holder of power, words of power. Oh my God, my God, my God. It doesn't even have to be June or July for that energy to come in. That energy is always around power, frequency, your words, but it's only for a certain few. But my purpose is to override those bugs through your downloads, the things that you watch and you perceive every day. Okay. Got some bugs in it because I don't be contemplating this, just be coming to me. Because when I was talking about Stranger Things the other day, right, they have this mass marketing for Stranger Things. Happy holidays, everybody. Present moments. Present moments, y'all. Every day is a holiday. I'm smiling every day, cheerful most days. But anyhow, Stranger Things. I gotta hurry up because I want to do this within a certain period of time. Mass promotion for Stranger Things, y'all. Okay, I probably maybe watch one season of it. It's all right. But so when I'm talking out loud, I'm thinking like they got everybody watching the show all at the same time, like millions and millions of people, right? Think about the downloads you're getting from that show. Not to say anything scary or anything, just think about the frequency and the downloads you're getting from here, from these shows that they mass market towards. You know, they put so much money into, they put billions into their marketing, right? So, you know, the majority of people in the nation are watching Stranger Things, okay? So while they're doing their downloads and they're adding on their bugs into these shows, it reminds me, like I was saying, of that movie Poltergeist. Caroline, coming to the light, Caroline. Okay, when she was talking to the people through the screen. Okay, I don't care who said it first. That's just what a reminder is. Did I say this the other day? I felt like I was talking about this, y'all. This should be weird. I probably was talking about it the other day. It kind of like deja vu. Who is Steve? But so the mass marketing, I know Stranger Things, and they did that for Wicked. And I'm like, this is insane. There's no way that I'm gonna, I don't care because I love thriller. I love sci-fi. I love horror. Okay. But I also am not dumb. Been around. Once you see that all our attention are directed in one area, mass marketing, everybody watching this, you see on every commercial, Taco Bell, Wendy's, advertising for Stranger Things. Okay, it's cool if you watch it, but I'm thinking about, the frequencies, not anything negative or bad, unless you already have negative and bad frequencies within you, you know what I'm saying, then it'll be an issue. But all the bugs that are attached, just like Poltergeist. Now, granted, probably sometime in the spring or summer, I might watch it, but I don't feel the calling to watch that show, Stranger Things, because of the mass marketing towards it. And because all I see is red and plants. I mean, what are they trying to do? Little shop of horrors? I don't understand what's going on. But positive affirmatives, y'all. So how to override all that? Because these downloads that you get from these shows, watching these TV shows and these movies, not saying to be fearful. Okay? Literally, figuratively, spiritually, all that shit, emotionally have downloads. So because we have the sense of the power of the word, us beings out here walking with motion, right? Hella action, lots of motion, can walk upright. You have the power of the word to override like these systems, y'all. So just know that. One way that I always talk about is the first thing in the morning. I get behind that. Okay, you must be 10. Just know I got nephews that are, the oldest one is probably 22. So yeah, okay, good luck. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. So overriding by with the power of the word. Okay, and the power of the word isn't like talking out loud or you have to preach to anybody or anything. Is like initiating your own software, you know what I'm saying? And downloads that was already born within you by first thing in the morning is what I was gonna say. That is like evident before you even open your eyes. You know, the machines are already turning and clicking and all that. Okay. So be aware of your thoughts and your energy based on the motherfucking machine is already driving right within you and outside of you. So how you perceive that machine turning on and getting this engine going in the morning, okay, can be overridden by the structure of your words. You don't even have to talk and say it out loud. You could just be thinking it. You could just say it like within, like internally within yourself. Okay. So, with that being said, try it. The more often that I'm on here talking about like these overrides from like these buds or downloads and things, the more it shall stick. Okay. I'll show you. Gratitude. Anyway, y'all. I hope y'all are sitting by the Christmas tree. So not only Stranger Things, there's a whole lot of other movies and TV shows that they mass market too. But y'all know I could not wait until that show, Derry, or you know, Stephen King's It came out. Okay. When it came out originally and I watched it, I was like, man, this is, you know, it ain't all that good. What the hell's going on? Like, come on now, what's up with that? But yo, like the third or fourth episode, it gets better and it gets better. See, I haven't seen any marketing for this particular show because Stephen King speaks for himself. Like, he is like truly authentic. Obviously, I've been talking about Stephen King for years. Oh, come on. For years. So I believe he does not need mass marketing for any of his shows. Somebody is like fucking screaming over here. This must be like a foster home or something. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because somebody is like screaming. You never know though. Somebody could be like in the garage. Yo, okay. So Stephen King doesn't need any mass marketing for his anything, right? But not only that, I caught up with a little bit of his shows last night on HBO. I think I stayed up till like 2:30 and was watching this. Like, man, I'm just tired because I really wanted to finish it, but laughed the whole time. Okay. Was very much entertained. Very much entertained. That's all I'm gonna say right now. When I did watch Stranger Things back in the day, this shit was like, man, this is kind of lame. They're keeping people there just by the effects of, you know, the camera tricks, the CGI, whatever they got digitally mastered these shows, and they're keeping people there for those kind of effects. But Stephen King's It, baby, I slept like a child, newborn. Nothing that was downloaded that could have been portrayed or projected as like a low frequency. Because when I'm watching it, I'm laughing like, man, this is interesting. Rewinding parts, pausing. Like, what's going on here? So y'all, automatically, though, the morning has already begun. I downloaded some yoga because I was looking for a yoga studio. I just ended up downloading the yoga app because I need to get back into yoga. A positive affirmative, right? Trying things that are healthy for your whole entire system, for your whole entire body. All right. True. I'm going to hang out for a little bit. We have like this early morning, probably like at 11 o'clock. Christmas party, y'all. What time is it? Woo, holy shit. And let me get my butt up there. Bye, y'all. Remember to be within the positive realms, okay, of reality. Gratitude, y'all. Thanks for hanging out and liking the stream. And I'll check y'all out in a few hours after my little party.